Welcome everyone to the July 13th, 2023 Helm Developer Call. And I'll put the minutes in chat here. And if you hear noise from my side, it's because there's construction in the background here. Sorry about that. I'll try and stay muted when I'm not talking. So there's the minutes, which we have nothing really. The one thing I'll say as an announcement, I was out yesterday and nobody else cut a release, so release didn't go out. We have 2 commits that can go into a release, so I will cut a patch release sometime today, probably in my afternoon today, to go out just a day late. That's the only announcement I've got. And with that, I think we can go into the discussion. Joe, you have the first topic. Or George?
There's a Dependabot PR for bumping. I forget one of the kit side dependencies. And if I remember correctly, you always just close those and we do the entire Kate suite all at once.
Yeah, so Kate's gets weird, right? If it just bumps one or another, it gets a little problematic because you want to bump them all together because out of minor version, they all work together, right? So we tend to close those because Dependabot does just one at a time and you want to update the whole group. And that's a problem. If we use something different like RenovateBot, it can do those groupings, but with Dependabot right now, which is what we're set up for, yeah, we tend to just do a manual pull.
Cool. All right. Well, the other one is the other one I've got is there's a PR to modify the Dependabot configuration to also bump GitHub Actions. Do we want that?
Probably. Does GitHub Actions able to do it if you do a commit ID at a version instead of referencing the version? Because one of the things we did at one point when we set all this up for secure, and Andrew's on, he might remember the reason, but for the secure side, you do it add a hash rather than add a version, and you can pin it. I don't know how Dependabot handles those situations. Does anyone know?
So I don't know how Dependabot handles it, but I know you can definitely do that. I've done it on all the different repositories I use, and I like it a lot because it's explicit versus the wonderful floating tag that GitHub likes to use for all its versioning. Like checkout is v3, but it's always v3. It does require more onus on us because we have to actually manually update it. But if a Dependabot is there, it will tell us when we should update it.
Okay. Yeah, and so I'm yeah, I mean it's probably a good idea to have it around actions and add in what we can, but still use the hash. Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, and for Dependabot, right, there for GitHub Actions, it ends up using Git with the floating tags in the Go modules dependencies. Once a tag is built and pushed into the wild, unless you bypass the Go module proxy, you can actually never modify that tag later in the future. If you do, it's ignored by the Go ecosystem. And so this at least allows us to have that stable supply chain.
That's all I had.
All right. Does anybody have anything else?
I don't know if this is a discussion or more of a question in general. What does anyone have an update on, like how the maintainer talk proposal is going?
I've missed the last few meetings, so I'm not familiar with where we are with that at all. So can someone just quickly enlighten me?
It's George and I on it, and George, I think I forgot to send you a doc getting started on this. It's due Friday, right?
Yeah, I think it's the 16th.
So yeah, we need to get it in right away. George and I are on it. We're signed up to do the talk right now. Or
can I get added to that at least for now, and then we can do it in the back end like we did last time?
Okay, yeah, we'll figure that out in the back end.
Yeah,
I will loop you in with a shared doc, get everybody in on the shared doc here in the next hour or so.
Right, I'll keep an eye out so we can get it.
You have till Sunday.
Oh, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Yeah, but I try not to work the weekends. This I
I'm the bad-
probably will for.
I'm the bad one. I do, which is what it is.
Okay. Do we have anything else? Once, going twice. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for showing up for a short meeting. See you all next
Can
week.
we-
Oh, we need to
We do
do
assignments.
assignments. Thank you. I knew it was too quick. Anybody want to do moderator notes, any of these things next week?
I can do either.
I'll do notes again.
We're gonna moderate.
I'll be plugging away at PR reviews.
Sounds awesome.
And pre-action.
All right.
I cheat and I start with the extra small to work my way up.
That's a good way to cheat. All right, everyone. Thank you. See you online next week or
Thanks.
online in the next
Bye.
week. Bye.
Cheers all.